Hello everyone, I'm Hiraki Tojo. We are Group 9. The theme of our group is the realization of new plastic era. We would like to start the introduction first. Do you know how many plastics are produced? People have produced 7.8 billion tons of plastics between 1950 and 2015 and have produced half of them over the last 13 years. It is estimated that we have generated 6.3 billion tons of plastic garbage. According to Figure 1, only 9% of them have been recycled and 12% have been burned. 79% have been buried in the soil or have been thrown out to the ocean. Some of them have become microplastics and they have caused ocean pollution and destroyed ecosystem. That's why some replacements of plastics which can be decomposed naturally are needed in the society. Biodegradable plastics are receiving public attention. Biodegradable plastics are plastics that can be decomposed by the action of living organisms, so they are attractive. However, they have not been spread well yet. We wondered why we cannot take advantage of biodegradable plastics, despite the fact that they have a great property. We have to know the reasons why we have used plastics positively and features of biodegradable plastic in order to make use of them more. Today, we are going to talk about why plastics have been spread well and clarify the features or good points of biodegradable plastics. Then, we would like to find the defects of them and consider the realistic solutions to make use of them more. So, Mr. Yamanaka, are you ready?
Yes. Thank you, Tojo. I'm Riku Yamanaka. In this body one, the author explains the reason why fossil-based plastics become widespread and what identify biodegradable plastics and the difference biodegradable plastics and biomass plastics. First, durability, easiness to treat, flexibility, low cost are the reason why fossil-based plastics become widespread. Table 1 and 2 shows their low cost. Please look at Table 2. These days, paper straws have become popular. However, paper straw is still more expensive than plastic one. Please look at Table 3. Fossil-based plastics have many merits. Second, the author also explains what identify biodegradable plastics. Biodegradable plastics are the materials which have function previous plastics have and are broken down by microorganisms. In the natural world, after they are used, biodegradable means that microorganisms break compounds down and the compounds turn into other materials. In short words, whether they have function such as plastics and whether microorganisms can break the materials down and the materials turn into other materials. Third, people often confuse biomass plastics with biodegradable plastics. Biodegradable plastics are focused on functions they are produced. Biomass plastics are focused on their kind of materials. This is the difference between biodegradable plastics and biomass plastics. Next, In Body 2, the author explains how the materials are made and used, and the merits of biodegradable plastics. First, Table 4 shows how the materials are made and used. Lactic acid is made by fermenting with starch of corn. After that, lactic acid make bonds with other lactic acid. Therefore, polylactic acid is made. Polylactic acid is PLA. PLA is widely used in food serviceware, and products vary from transparent cup for cold drinks to paper cup with PLA. Therefore, PLA can replace fossil-based plastics such as PS in terms of food serviceware. Next, PHA is made by microorganisms accumulating. PHA is used as materials of film and sheet. Table 5, comparing biodegradable plastics with fossil-based plastics in terms of the amount of emission of CO2. This table shows biodegradable plastics exhaust less carbon dioxide. Next, Tojo, are you ready?
Thank you, Mr. Yamanaka. I would like to explain about the defects of biodegradable plastics. We find some bad points by comparing with usual plastics. It is estimated that one of the weakest points is the price level. Table 6 shows the price level for biodegradable or non-biodegradable plastics in 2016. This table implies that the price of biodegradable plastics is higher than non-biodegradable plastics. The price has gradually declined year by year because of the improvement of production technology. However, the price difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable plastics is still large. Companies want to stock up raw materials at a lower price in order to make something. So, companies do not probably prefer biodegradable plastics. It is estimated that many companies are reluctant to use biodegradable plastics, and they have not been spread well yet. The low production capacity is also the bad point. Figure 3 indicates global production capacities for bio-based or biodegradable plastics compared with non-biodegradable plastics production. You can see that the production capacities for bio-based and biodegradable plastics account for only 1% of total plastics production. In other words, the production capacities are too short in order to replace usual plastics. Moreover, biodegradable plastics do not appear on the market adequately by few production capacities, and the price level is higher and higher. If we cannot conquer this situation, we will not be able to not only replace usual plastics, but also reduce the price too. In addition, biodegradable plastics are inferior to non-biodegradable plastics concerning the preservation of the physical features. Figure 4 shows the preservation percentage of tensile strength when each material is neglected outside. According to Figure 4, when each material is neglected outside for a long time, PE can maintain its tensile strength. On the other hand, the tensile strength of PHB gradually declines as long time passes on, and that of PLA declines markedly. It is considered that we may have difficulty making use of biodegradable plastics in order to make durable goods. We have to improve the physical features of biodegradable plastics so that we can use them in many ways. Therefore, it is estimated that these factors prevent biodegradable plastics from being spread well. However, it is difficult for us to solve these problems right now because we are likely to spend much time on solving these problems completely. So we will discuss the realistic solution in the following chapter. So Mr. Katsuragi, are you ready?
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Katsuragi. Next, my section is disadvantage of biodegradable plastic and propose solution. To reduce plastic, it is necessary to use alternative to price to reduce consumption. However, it takes time to spread because there are disadvantages in using alternative products. This solution is based on the premise of reducing the amount of plastic used. The first problem is the cost of alternative is higher than that of plastics. As a solution, local production for local consumption of biodegradable plastics will reduce transportation costs. It is also effective to build a farmland for cultivating plants as raw material and a factory for producing biodegradable plastic in the same place. The second problem is no advantage of petroleum plastics. The disadvantage other than price are that reactic acid is deformed at 16, cannot be formed like petroleum-based plastic, and is biodegradable by microorganisms depending on temperature and humidity. Therefore, in order to improve heat resistance, moldability and durability, reactic acid and petroleum plastic are mixed to improve the properties of the plastics. As a solution, it can be improved by mixing petroleum-based plastic in order to strengthen the impact resistance. But this is the solution for now. But in the future, we will have to stop using petroleum-based plastics. As for reactic acid products, which are becoming popular as agricultural products, the composition experiment using the composition process reveals that the 0.5 mm thick packing band and the guide strings were decomposed, and disappeared in about 6 weeks. Therefore, it is considered to be a solution to problem of environmental solution proportion. So, as an issue, future issues, biodegradable plastic has some disadvantage. However, if the problem improved and the diffusion rate is increased, it will be one of the means to solve the problem of environmental proportion. Next is conclusion. The purpose of this project answer is considering why plastic have been spread well is durability, easiness to treat, flexibly, low cost. Biodegradable plastics. The future of biodegradable plastic is each component of biodegradable plastic has unique properties. Biodegradable plastic have advantage. Finding defect by comparing with usual plastic is the high price prevents from being spread well, and weak strength lastly, considering how to improve defect realistically. Reduction of transportation costs by local production for local consumption. Improvement of properties by mixing petroleum plastics. We are thinking about future issue and prospects. At present, there is a significant lack of measurement data for biodegradable plastic in the ocean. In addition, the lack of resources for measuring and analyzing biodegradability in the ocean has become a problem. Therefore, the shortage of researchers and measures the development of measurement equipment and the procurement of finding will be issue for the future. Not only plastic acid but also biodegradable plastics should be used for their respective application. So that's all. Thank you for listening.